Hi!
Hello!
Welcome to the first day and the first reading sprint of Rom-Com-a-thon. So as you will see, it's myself and we have got Brianna from Four Paws in a Book instead
Hello.
of Michelle at the moment because Michelle has been in New York for the weekend and she is just on her way back home, but she's going to join in with us when she gets back home.
Which is impressive because honestly, when I get home from the flight, I'm like, sleep.
No, when I came back from Ireland over the summer, I got back in at like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I was just like, "I'm going for a nap."
That is my day. I am done now.
Interrupt me. I am going to sleep for about 4 hours. Don't call me. Don't text me. If you need me, don't.
Yep.
I'm so impressed by this like stamina that the woman has, and also she's got to take care of 2 kids. Anyway, has anyone out there got their first book finished yet? I have seen one.
Oh, wow.
I think 2 of the TBR, like reading review things already posted. I've seen 2 of them, I think.
Wow.
I'm so impressed. I literally just finished this. Here it is. I just finished it like just before we came on.
Uh-huh. How did you like it?
I liked it.
Uh-huh.
I think I agree with a lot of people who have said, though, it's not a straight through romance.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not supposed to be
half and half. It's a half romance, half contemporary fiction, women's fiction, coming of age novel, but it's really good.
Like the main story is just her discovering herself and figuring out who she is in the world.
Oh, and yeah,
there happens to be a romantic subplot in it, but no, it's not actually a romance.
She just happens to be getting married. Like she just happens to be married to somebody that she's never met before.
Right.
But I really liked it, and it's got a really good amount of discussion as well about the erasure of Black people in academia and in the workplace. And I really loved reading about, like, I don't say I love reading it about woohoo. I mean, I love reading it, and it was really interesting to see how it was done.
Yeah, she did such a good job with the intersection of being Black, being a woman in science, and being queer.
Yeah.
Like all that together. She did such a good job. And she's actually a debut author.
That's her debut?
That's her debut.
Oh my God, I just saw that. Honey Girl is her debut novel.
Yeah. So like it was a fantastic
book for a debut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
Yeah. I read it last year and I gave it 4 stars. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I haven't run this through Copal yet. I use that to review books. But I think this is going to come out as a high 4, maybe even a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely going to be a really high up one. So that is done.
Woo-hoo!
And I am going to go on then to this one. My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey, because I put a poll on Instagram for that and the X Talk, and this is far and away running away.
Okay. I cannot find an audiobook for that one, so that's going to make it very interesting.
Somebody else said it's not on a script.
All of her other ones are, but that one isn't.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's also not on script here in the UK because I have a UK script connection. Not there either.
Well, and I don't even think I could get it from my library. Like it didn't exist at my library, which makes me think that maybe an audiobook doesn't, because that's an indie published. That's not from her traditional imprint. So maybe an audiobook just doesn't exist. Oh, Neva bought it. Neva bought it on Audible. So I guess it's on Audible.
So it's on Audible.
I don't want to use an Audible credit for a 250-page book. Especially since I'm a little bit afraid I'm not going to like it.
That's fair. So what are you reading then?
So I started Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail last night, which is the sequel to Delilah Green. And
have you read that? You never mentioned it.
I never mentioned it before. No. It's like this new author that I found.
I watched your video earlier on where you were talking about like the books that you were most anticipated to watch or to read, and have you actually gone through them? And you said, yes, I've read Delilah Green. I've talked about it. I was like, that's putting it lightly.
The funny thing is I haven't reread it yet this year. And normally like when a book is that good, I'll usually reread it, and I haven't done that. I don't know. But anyway,
a while before I go back to reread them. I feel like I have to give it a little bit of a buffer.
That's true.
So, commenting people.
but I've only read like 12% of that. And then
Okay.
this morning I did start the audiobook of Bumbled by Alexa Martin.
Oh,
And
how are you finding it?
Not liking that one. It's a second chance romance, which is one of my least favorite tropes. And it's like, so I'm only on like chapter 3. They just met again after 10 years, and like they meet and she turns to mush after 10 years. And I'm like, honestly, if I would have met an ex-boyfriend after 10 years, I'm not even sure I would recognize him.
No.
Let alone like just completely be a pile of mess on the floor, not being able to function as a human.
It feels like you haven't moved on in those 10 years if that's what you're doing.
Right.
You know?
Right.
No.
I'm like, you're going to have to do a lot of convincing to tell me that really, like, there's a reason why she's acting like that.
I'm interested to see how that works out. Keep us posted.
Because I've liked the other books in the series. I like her writing, but I've never read a second chance romance from her.
Oh, is this part of a series?
Yeah.
How far in is it?
It's the second of 4. I've read the first one and the third one.
Ah, okay. Accidentally out of order or intentionally out of order?
Because I was given the third. So I read the first one and then I was given the third one as an arc.
Okay.
And I wasn't like, I didn't have the second one at the time.
Okay. So let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Daniela.
Hello.
Hi, Samantha. Hi, Nellie. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Vichy. Hi, Angela. Hi. Ooh. So you have 2 people who are on very opposite ends of the spectrum here.
I think this might be the one book we don't agree on.
This is probably our one. We don't agree with it. I really liked it. And you really liked it as well, Brie, which is always a good sign.
I did, yeah.
Hello, Lexi. Hi, Neva. Hi, Chloe. I'm going to listen to one of the romances I grabbed off Audible Plus or whatever it's called. I'm also working on Under One Roof, but probably won't be able to read that until after work. Are those novellas just on ebook/audiobook, or can you also get them as physicals?
I think she's binding them together.
Oh,
I'm not sure that they're much more yet. Yeah,
that would make much.
But it's okay because it's all just the same story.
It's the same thing. It's just different characters.
Same thing.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's the same thing, but different characters.
That was the new one.
I need to finish the 24-hour cafe before I can start my physical rom-com on TBR, but I'm 36% through Cakewalk by Claire Hastings. Any book that has to do with a cake or eating, and I'm all over it.
We'll call it a romantic comedy.
Yeah. The audiobook for My Killer Vacation is on Chirp for $3.99.
Oh, okay.
I'm only starting the readathon right now, but my first book is Not My Type by Evie Mitchell, and it's only 2.5 hours. We'll be finishing it today.
Oh, I've heard of that one. It has a main character that's in a wheelchair.
If you read that during our sprints, let us know what you think about it. The library didn't have The Killer Vacation either, but I just brought the book physically.
I did too.
Same.
All for Instagram.
Oh, I've heard of this one. Are you enjoying it?
I think I have that one on my Aren't we all?
Same. Same. Hello, Roisin. I'm currently reading Fake It Till You Bake It, about 9 or so chapters left.
I might add this one to my TBR this week.
Same.
Because Michelle and Rye are reading it, and I might just like join in.
Oh, are they buddy reading it?
They're buddy reading it, yeah.
Ah.
I might crash their buddy read.
I'm afraid of buddy reads this week, because what if people are reading it too quickly? Or what if
even if it's not really like a direct buddy read, but like by Friday we can talk about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I know like Michelle is gonna try to do 7 and 7 too.
Oh, I heard that she was going to do it, but I don't know because I haven't spoken to her since she got on the plane.
I texted her, I think it was Friday, and I was like, hey, want to do old school contemporary-a-thon and do 7 and 7?
Oh.
That used to be a really big thing a few years ago.
I never took part in Contemporary-a-thon. I think I joined BookTube too late for it.
I think so, because I think it stopped in like 2019.
Yeah, because my first video was 2020.
Yeah.
I'm one of those, I'm doing this in the pandemic BookTubers.
Fair.
Ooh. I bought it for tough hands. It was overpriced, but I adore the disability rep. Not my type is on my TBR. A lot of shouts
It's
out.
on the audiobook's on Scribd. And the cover is adorable.
Okay, speaking as an Irish person whose half of my vocabulary is swear words, can you overuse the word fuck?
I don't think so.
I was speaking to an Irish author a couple of days ago, and we both said if you use it correctly, it's really effective. It's like punctuation.
Yeah.
You there is an art to it, though. You have to be able to do it well, or you're just going to sound stupid.
Right. That makes sense.
That book looks cute. I'm also trying to do 7 and 7, but most of them are audiobooks. That is a really good idea if you're doing like the 7 and 7.
I'm going to really try to do as many audiobooks as I can. The only problem is that husband material is on my TBR, and it's 500 pages. Because Alexis Hall writes way too long of books.
I have got a copy of Rosalind Palmer.
That book is on its way to me.
Tell me if it's going to be chunky. And I know that
it is chunky. I've seen it in.
I know that Roisin here has a copy that she just bought it, and I was trying to look at the spine of the book, and I was like, "Is that a chunky boy?"
Yeah, it is. It's 500 pages. Like they write way too long.
Alexis, relax.
Right. Especially since Cal just read husband material and said that it could have been it could have just been a novella.
Oh, I hate that kind.
Yeah.
I hate that kind. We have I will send you this book. I didn't realize you could overuse fuck.
Emily, I approve of this.
Also, Danny Brown supremacy. I've used the word supremacy so often in the last 2 weeks. It's starting to become a problem. I've used it for autumn supremacy, reading romance supremacy, and now Danny Brown supremacy. Danny Brown supremacy. Hi, Emma. What are you going to go for after My Killer Vacation? Do you already have an idea, or where are you thinking? Probably fuck. That's the.
Are you guys doing a live show for My Killer Vacation?
We haven't decided yet, but possibly, maybe.
Okay.
We haven't decided yet, but we may.
So I need to figure out when I need to read it, because if I can find it on Chirp, then then that will eliminate the problem. But I was like, when can I read a physical book other than today? It's gonna have to be this weekend.
There. That's totally fine.
That's the opposite of a rom-com, but we love it.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I will only do Heartstopper and My Killer Vacation physical. Rest will be audiobooks. Good plan. Good plan. I feel like you can't read Heartstopper as an audiobook.
No.
I feel like that completely would defeat the purpose. I'm not participating in
unless you just watched the show. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those lines are word for word.
That counts. This also counts. You are completely welcome to use these as productions, productivity sprints, or reading sprints, or get shit done sprints. Yes. Talia forever. 449 is a lot of pages for an Alexis Hall book. That's a lot of pages.
It's for a romance. It's a lot of pages.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this on Friday.
We did this on Friday. Everybody put your if you've read the 3 Brown Sisters, put your ranking into the comments. We're always very interested to see what they are.
Danny, Chloe, Eve.
That is fair. It's so rare that it happens, but if I ever see an Aoife in a book, we are one. We are one. Love and Other Disasters is so good.
I need to read that.
Have you read it?
I still haven't read it.
You need to read it, okay? You need to read it.
I've just gotten a little bit burned out on cooking show romances.
That's fair. That is fair. I'm going to be reading A Touch of Darkness during this. I know it's not rom-com, but oh well. I said,
it's a romance.
All fine.
There might be some funny moments in it.
All fine. I really need to get to Talia Hibbert's other books too. Yeah, same.
So her YA comes out in January, and my goal is to have a guide to Talia Hibbert video by her release date.
That's a good idea.
Because I've already reached out for an arc of that.
Mm.
Like I requested it on NetGalley, and then I reached out to the publisher who gave me Danny and Eve's book.
Mm.
Oh no, it wasn't that same producer or publisher because it's a different imprint. So, but I reached out and I was like, "Hey, I've reviewed all of her other books. Please send me art.
Please. I may have one book.
May I have one of those?" But I want to read all of her backlist by January and have a guide to Talia.
So, stuff like the Princess Trap or the Roommate something.
So I've read the Princess Trap. I've read the Roommate Risk. I've read all of her Ravenswood books. Then I've read Work for Him, which is her queer, like her male romance. And then I read her romantic thriller.
So what are you missing? The one that's coming out?
The one's coming out. A couple of random books in her like the Greek.
Oh.
Yeah!
Hello. I'm eating pizza.
How was it? You want to tell the people where you were and what you were doing? Because I haven't told them.
Yes, I was in New York seeing Harry Styles. I saw him yesterday.
I'm so jealous.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really fun.
That's good. What's your
sorry.
reason?
Hold on. Rowan's right here. I will apologize for that. I'm 53% into Weather Girl, and I started that this morning. So I was delayed.
I read that one on a plane too.
Yeah, I was delayed on the runway for 2 hours, so I just got to read.
Oh, that's the other one. That's the other one we don't match up on.
Yeah, we don't agree on that one either. What camp are you in?
I like it so far, but I love Rachel Lynn Solomon, so like I stand her, you know.
Fair.
Have you read all 3 of the Brown sisters?
Me?
Yes, you.
I've only read the first one, and I only gave it 3 stars, so I gave up.
Fair, because we're having discussions about what order you put them in.
0.
Which will explain.
Don't like.
Which would explain this comment.
Yeah.
My current ranking is Danny, Eve, Chloe, but I need to reread Chloe because I didn't love the male audiobook narrator. Fair.
That's fair. I didn't either.
For me, it's Chloe, Eve, Danny, and Aoife hates me for it. True. I love all of them though, even though it's just the tropes that trump it for me. That's fair because I feel like you have a favorite sister and a favorite book, and they're not always the same too.
Right.
Well, my favorite of the sisters is Eve, but my favorite of the books is Danny.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I think my favorite is Danny, and the book is Danny too.
Fair. Danny, Chloe, Eve for Emma. Hello.
Hello, everyone. So sorry I'm late.
Sounded you. I just started. You made a fool of Dex. It's your beauty. I've heard so many good things about that. And also, I really love the cover. I love any romance that deals with fear of abandonment. Interesting, because same.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should talk to your therapist about that. I saw this TikTok this morning and it was like what your trope says about you, and it was like my favorite trope is marriage of convenience and forced proximity, and they're like, you have abandonment issues.
Mine, I think I saw something similar to that, and I referenced it in the fake dating video that I did a while ago. It was like your favorite trope is fake dating because you feel like people have to pretend to like you to be around you. And I was like, I am personally called out by this. I have been attacked.
There's so many things that I found in romance and like things that I like in romance that then I have to like go to my therapist, which like my therapist already thinks I'm crazy because of how much I read. And then I'm like, well, I was reading this thing and then I realized that and she's like, hold on.
I introduced my therapist to something. So I told my therapist about every book that I finish, I put €1 into like a jar or a virtual jar. And I was just mentioning that to my therapist a couple of weeks ago. And she was like, that's so clever. And what do you spend it on? And I was like, oh, anything. Like,
You're like,
whatever I want.
books the next year.
More books usually. And she was like, that's so clever. And I was like, I know. It doesn't always happen, but when it happens, it happens.
Yes.
Therapists are weak. If they're gonna make me do homework, I'm gonna make them do homework too.
Right. Yes, 100%. However,
yes! Gigi.
I am of the opinion. Okay, so what is her name?
Gigi.
And it's, huh?
Gigi.
Gigi, that's right. So I am convinced that Gigi, in an alternate universe, is Evelyn Hugo.
What?
Because they are the same person.
Michelle is just like, you've lost me.
I am not.
I'm gonna turn this way out. You look like you have lost me. Bye.
But do you not agree?
Explain.
So like if Evelyn Hugo would have just like not become a movie star, but then would have just like, you know, been with Celia and like gotten old together and just like lived a happy hermit life, that would have been Gigi.
Okay.
Show your work.
I just did. Also, I love that she's pansexual.
Yes.
Wait, Gigi is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like on page.
I was like, oh. Hi, Shar. Okay, so my therapy session.
Hey.
I want to get to that level.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not crazy.
I like it. I like it.
I like that. I can get on board with it. The non-famous Evelyn Hugo of our times.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Shall we start with some reading?
Okay.
How's everybody feel about that? Let's see if I remember how to fucking do this. It has been a while. I was there with Brianna, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have the Pomodoro up. Okay, so let's go for 45, and then we have got a 15-minute talking stretch to talk through. So, see you in 45 minutes. Hello.
Hi, I definitely wasn't paying attention.
Hello.
I'm editing my video.
You should have known.
Oh, my bad. I'm like, my computer's right in front of me, but no.
That's fair. It happens. How'd y'all do?
I got 8% of Astrid Parker.
Ooh.
I think it was before we came on, but you told me that this may be better than Delilah. Does that still trap?
Maybe.
Ooh.
I did not like it as much as Delilah.
Fair.
I'm editing a video.
Oh, is it the one that we were talking about today?
It's the one that's going out today. It's my weekly reading blog.
Cool.
I think I just relate to Astrid.
I just like
spiritual level.
Yeah, I didn't like Astrid and Delilah, so like I didn't.
Oh, see, I loved her in Delilah.
You know, I didn't like it. That's funny. Okay.
I feel like if you meet a character for the first time and they're a dick, you don't like them. But if you meet them for the first time,
it was understandable why she was that way.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, for sure. I liked her at the end with like everything that happened, but then like again in the beginning of this book, I didn't like her again, and I was just like, I cannot. I just didn't like her. I don't know.
What did you give it, Michelle?
I think I gave it 4.
Okay. 4.
So, like,
it
was still
good. I thought it was
it was a good, solid read. I just didn't like it as much as Delilah. That was it. It was good.
That's fair.
I just relate to her her story a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
I think that's why
I love that Jordan uses tarot cards.
I think that's why
are adorable.
Yeah, like I still rated it so high because like I feel like I am Astrid, but like it's still like Delilah is so much up here, and then it was Astrid. You know, like yeah.
That's fair. Because I do feel like it's going to take something really big to knock Delilah off the pedestal.
Yeah. I think that this is probably going to end up being kind of like the Brown Sisters, where everyone will find something in a character and like everyone's going to like a different book.
I'm really excited for the next one too. Because I do like
who's the next one?
Ivy.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but it's their other friend.
Oh, Iris?
Iris.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought it was Ivy. How about the people in the comments? How's you girls doing? Hi, Sam.
Hello.
I'm about to finish Crazy Rich Asians, and I have to stand in up next. Okay, I loved Crazy Rich Asians. And I read the second one last week, and this book looked me dead in the eye and told me, you are poor. I swear to you.
That's my problem with some of those books. Is like when you cannot relate because you have
cannot relate
like a 100th amount in your bank account.
Yeah,
cannot relate to this. That is the only Stephen King book that I've ever read, and I really liked it.
I haven't read it yet.
This is one of my favorites, like books of all time.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
How are you finding it, Nelly? Good.
Nice.
Good. That is great. Yeah.
It freaked me out. So,
I mean, an hour into the stand-in, listening at 2 times speed. That's really good.
Nice.
I didn't like Astrid either until I started to understand her later. So now I want to read more about her to have more empathy.
Yeah.
Does Delilah appear in Astrid Parker?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So do you think that Delilah and Astrid are also going to appear in Iris's book?
Yeah.
And then we might get like...
So this book takes place 10 months after the end of Delilah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
34 pages of Pretending I Love Lucy. That's great. I only have 50 pages of 24-Hour Cafe left now. That is definitely doable in the next print.
Yeah.
That is 100% doable in the next print. I only read a little bit because I was writing my review for In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which I finished last night.
Well, you gave that 5 stars, which is the correct answer.
There's another one I haven't read yet.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I think I got that one from Book Outlet. I think.
Good.
Maybe. Possibly. Honestly, I don't remember what I ordered that night.
Who knows? It's a blur.
41 pages is good. Yes, it's going to be an Irish book.
Yes.
Actually, a question. What is the representation for Astrid? Bi, pan? You're questioning.
I think she comes out as bi, right?
I don't want to spoil it, to be honest.
Okay.
Because like in Delilah, she's straight.
Yes.
So like we appreciate a lady coming out.
I feel like if I would say it, it would ruin it.
Okay. That's fair. 11, 22, 63 is one of my favorite books.
Same.
No.
Hey, Lexi. She did finish a whole novella today, though.
This is true.
Yay!
So
I think Lexi, I was saying earlier on, is one of the wrap-ups that I saw of the rom-comathon templates.
Yeah.
I need to do one yet. Nice.
I haven't done any of those templates yet. I need to do that.
I haven't even done it yet. I'm like, that's a lot of work.
I have also not done it yet.
Okay, good. That makes me feel good.
I have not done it yet, and I'm the one that made it. I barely put this book through call pile already. Like, it's a miracle that I managed to get that done. I am 35 pages in, and for some reason, even though it's like a hallmark of Tessa Bailey books, I didn't think that this would be dual narrative.
Oh.
And then the guy narrative turned up, and I got confused, and I was like, wait. Even though I feel like I should have known this, because I feel like every other Tessa Bailey book has been a dual narrative.
I think the only one that wasn't was It Happened One Summer. Right?
Is Happened One Summer not a dual narrative?
No, I think it was.
Was it?
I thought it was.
I think the only one that wasn't was the Christmas one.
Okay.
Window shopping?
Yeah.
Did you like that? I'm between lines as to whether to get it or not.
I gave it like 3 or 3.5 stars. Like, it wasn't the worst thing she's ever written, but it's not the best thing.
I haven't read it yet.
Fair.
It was a book that existed, and I read it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that about so many books.
Like, ever since you started saying that, Aoife, I've literally been saying that about like every mediocre book.
Yep.
Like, I'm adopting this phrase.
That's fine. Take it. It's how it describes. It describes so many books.
Well.
That you're just
Yeah.
like,
So well.
it existed and I read it.
Yeah.
It was so good. I read like the last 200 pages in one sitting last night. I was completely entranced. Yes, I'm reading My Killer Vacation. This one. The group read. This was correct up to
Like the start of the spreads.
up to about an hour and a half ago.
Me too.
I have also done something at work in a similar vein. That one day, I think it was just me and 2 other girls in the office. So I said, the office gal pals are going to lunch in our group chat at work. That we kind of just like check in, check out. If you're going to like be away from your desk for more than 15 minutes, you check in and out. So I said, office gal pals are going for lunch. And now everybody says it. Even if it's guys. I've never had this much power ever. I don't know what to do with it. And I was like, I've never had this much power and influence in any way.
Feels good.
I'm probably going to have My Killer Vacation be my nighttime book and start tonight. That's fair.
A good idea.
That's a good idea. I feel like it's a very quick read. I feel like it's one you would get through quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying it?
So far, yes.
Okay.
I've got a questionable thing, but so far I'm enjoying it.
I DNF'd it twice. Yeah. So I like.
Are you gonna try to get again?
No, I soft DNF'd it and then picked it up again for the alphabet project and then hard DNF'd it. It was like, that was a good try.
That's fair. What was it that made you DNF?
It was so boring. That is it. That is my only complaint. I could not get into the character. And also, they did this like weird thing where they called their friends different names. And so once I picked it up, I couldn't unhear it
She has this weird thing where she calls her dad Colonel, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
I just did not connect to it either time. So I just had to let it go.
That's fair. That's okay. I mean, that was the most recent stand of an hour and a half ago. So, see, valid. Yes, so far, but I am only about 40 pages in. So, Tessa Bailey still has time to disappoint me because she has disappointed me before. If I ever hear Baby Girl one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna jump out.
I thought I was gonna write her off forever, and then it happened when summer came out, and I was like,
I know, and then it happened. Hook, line, and sinker. I know that Brie, you really enjoyed it, but I thought it was not as good as It Happened One Summer.
But understand that it is friends to lovers.
Yeah,
it is.
that's why I didn't like it.
God tier for me.
Yeah, no. See, it was a book that I read, and I read it.
The book existed, and I read it.
I read it. Yeah, I did that.
Hi, Shannon.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you also looking for suggestions, or do you have something in mind? See, I think, okay, Tessa Bailey doesn't work as an audiobook for me. It has to be a physical book.
That's interesting.
I feel like if I hear Baby Girl, if I hear her talk in my head, it doesn't work for me. But I physically read It Happened One Summer, and I had a really great time.
See, I listened to Katie Robert on audio, so nothing phases me.
You're fine. You are fine.
I love this next comment. This sounds like the next Barbarian book.
I really want to know how that book would go.
Ice Planet Barbarians featuring Tessa Bailey.
Like a dual alter. That's fair. Because I feel like Tessa Bailey can be very hit or miss.
Yes.
I don't feel like I know any person who loves every single Tessa Bailey book they've read.
No.
What was your dud read? Or did you have a dud?
For her, the second, so I DNF'd. I liked Fix Her Up, but I was also a baby booktuber, and I felt like everyone else was liking the book, so I had to like the book.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would be canceled.
Right.
And then I DNF'd the second one, and then I gave the third one 2 stars in that series, and was going to write her off at that point. But then It Happened One Summer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I read Fix Her Up and I gave it 3 stars also because I was a baby booktuber and everyone seemed to like it. And I was like, what am I missing? Because there were 35 baby girls in this book.
Yeah.
But then everyone was talking about It Happened One Summer. So I just got it out from my library and was like, well, I could just return this and not worry about it. And then, of course, I loved it. And I was okay.
I gave Fix Her Up 2 stars. Wait, no.
Don't read the
Fix
rest.
Her Up the one with the clown.
That's the purple cover.
Yeah. Yes. I gave that one 2 stars because that one had about 25 million baby girls in it.
Yeah.
And I was not having it.
Well, if I so I read it in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have, or maybe 2019. If I would read it today, it would be a 2 star.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair. And then I can't remember. I think it's Lover or Loser. I also gave 2 stars. And I haven't read the third one yet.
Don't.
I'm not going to.
Fair.
That one is probably the worst as far as dirty talk.
Oh, don't love that.
No,
but then
it's a younger man and an older woman. And so like the power dynamic is already off. And then like in the bedroom, he becomes this like super alpha male. Plus, my God, they can't stay away from each other for more than 5 minutes.
Oh God.
They're like on the set of their like home renovation show. and they're like, well, we'll just sneak off for 5 minutes and do it. And I'm like, you are producing this show. You can't just leave.
Sorry, we need to speak to HR.
I was like, you're an idiot.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Danny Brown.
Fair. I haven't read it, but okay.
Or Delilah.
Or Delilah.
Yes, Delilah.
Delilah. Fair. I think a lot of the audiobooks that I've listened to this year have been romance books.
I feel like most of the books that I have read this year have been audiobooks. So
yeah,
that's fair.
It's just, you can get through so many so fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you really can. I got through so much of Honey Girl while I was at work today with the audiobook. I was just speeding through it.
I just saw it. It was a good picture. Thanks for liking it. I don't think you're creepy.
Oh, is that what the third one is?
No, it's Hot and no. What is it called?
Is it Hot and
Tools
Hammer?
of Engagement.
Fair.
I think that's one of her indie books.
So far, I feel like this is a good one to start with. But do ask me again at the end of the next print. When I may have read another 5 pages. Oh, interesting. So if you, Char, have you already read Chloe Brown?
Because then definitely Danny.
Because then definitely Danny.
Ooh.
Killer is revealed in Stay Awake Now. I need to know why.
I'm so excited to read this one, Michelle. I have to.
I'm reading it next month.
Same.
Made it onto my categories here.
For my book club.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even remember that. Look at how my categories worked out so well.
Oh, is that for the Pyramid Book Club?
Yeah, we're reading 2 books in September. That is yeah.
What's the other one?
The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher.
Oh,
That'll be my first T. Kingfisher.
Is that the one that was in the poll? Or
it was. Yeah. So in my poll, before the coffee gets cold one, and in Lexi's poll, the Twisted One won, and then we had to do math to figure it out.
No. No.
That is a really good audiobook.
You know, I don't like this audiobook narrator.
Really?
Yeah. She just narrated something else for the Alphabet Project, and I hate it. I'm like,
who is it?
In your K video or in an upcoming one?
Natasha or Natal. It starts with an N for sure. But I just don't.
Honestly, I don't even notice.
I notice
unless they're so bad.
I notice everything, and
or
I'm like,
Julia Whelan.
so annoying.
I feel like the narrator can make or break the audiobook.
Yeah.
Like if it's a really, really good narrator, I will say this.
What did I
Chinese menu.
What did I just read that had Julia Whelan? Oh, The Measure. The Measure was it.
Ooh, she does. Ooh, I have that on hold. I want to read it immediately.
It's on Scribd too.
I know. That's what I meant. On hold on Scribd. You know, saved.
I agree.
I think Chloe would actually.
Yeah.
I think Chloe had better. So Chloe had better chronic illness rep. Eve had better neurodivergent rep.
Yes.
Yay. I'm so excited. I gotta find the audiobook too. I haven't heard it started with a tweet, but Rent a Boyfriend looks really cute.
Is that Annabelle? And not like a person called Annabelle. Her first name is Anna and her last name is Belle.
I don't know.
Rent a Boyfriend looks cute too. I like this author's
Rent a Boyfriend
first
has
book.
a very cute cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It has a very wholesome cover. Whenever people ask me if the audiobook is good,
I'm just super picky because I only consumed books by audiobook for 3 years straight. So now now I'm just like
did you find it really weird to go back to written books though?
no, I found it so easy and now I could read so much faster.
Yeah.
Because in my brain, I was already ahead. I'm like,
I can process it in multiple times.
Exactly.
I've been finding it's really fun to like read and listen at the same time.
That's what I do.
I find so many people do that.
Yep,
And
I really enjoy it.
I bet it makes such a difference.
It really
makes like as someone with ADHD, it makes me like focus on it.
Yep.
Whereas if I'm physically reading, I'm like, oh, look at that thing. like whatever, like, you know, Derek will have the TV on or whatever. But if I have the audiobook, I never like focus.
But if you have the audiobook and they go ahead of you, you're just like, oh shit.
You have to find it again.
You gotta find it. You gotta keep up.
Weird flex, but I make the best lasagna in the world. That's my flex. Chloe had more physical rep, but Eve had more feed abandonment rep, which does hit harder. It does hit harder.
True.
And also it had broken arm rep.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was thinking like to do some he's a 10 butts, and the only one I could think of was she 10, but she broke my arm. And that's the only one I could think of.
Did you both read Weather Girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to the part with her elbow. That's like where I am.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How are you finding it actually?
I really like it. The audiobook is good.
Is it a Julia Whelan?
Yeah, I couldn't find the audiobook for that one.
I just started Libro FM and they gave me a free credit and that's what I used it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Good though.
Script over here, whichever country I'm in, they don't have any of the Rachel and Solomon books except for Today, Tonight, Tomorrow.
Scrib didn't have it on there in the US either.
Yeah. It is incredibly annoying.
I just wanted that book to be a dual POV because I feel like Russ was a way more interesting character.
Yeah, I feel like if we got some of Russ, it would be a really interesting book. It would probably
She did an interview where she was like, why don't you do dual POV? And she said like, well, when you're in a relationship, you don't really know for sure what the other person is thinking.
Yeah, that's reality. We would like
we don't
need that.
I mean, she hasn't done it for any of her books. So maybe one day she'll branch out and do it.
Yeah. I just felt like Russ was such an interesting layered character that if we would have gotten his insecurities in his head rather than like him trying to tell her about them, it would have been a lot more powerful.
I really like him though.
I loved him.
Show rather than a tell.
I just thought she was kind of an annoying character to be stuck in her head the whole entire book.
I feel like all of her characters are annoying. And for this one, like the way she is described is how Rachel and Solomon looks. And I'm like, is this like an insert? Are you inserting yourself in the book? And so like, I don't know.
Also, I didn't like that the cover, obviously this isn't her fault or it's not Rachel and Solomon's fault. But Russ is plus size and you wouldn't be able to tell that from the cover.
Right.
No.
I'm pretty sure she talked about that too. And she was like, I'd have no creative control on my cover.
No, I know. That's not
really and I was like, that's
definitely publishing's fault.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Because you don't see enough plus size men in romances.
No. You don't really see any plus size men that I know of.
Talia's done it, I think. If I remember correctly.
I know she's done plus size women because all three of the brands are plus size. And I think
I want to say that there was one of her indie books that had a plus size man.
Oh, okay. I will have to check it out. That is fair. We all want to see ourselves in books, basically. Shall we go for another 45?
Yeah.
Well, 44:56.
Yep.
See you then.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God. So into my book that I did not even notice that the cat was going to talk to us.
Oh my God, really? Are you
That's good.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's actually quite good. I'm enjoying it.
Nice. That makes me excited.
How are you doing?
I switched to Fumbled so I could get some laundry folded and stuff. So I ended up getting like 60 pages of that read.
Wow.
Oh.
3 times speed for the win.
I know.
Wow.
I'm on 3.3.
Whoa.
But I made it another 10% of Weather Girl, so I'm on page 205. I'm gonna finish it today. I'm doing 7 and 7. I'm doing it.
Officially gonna do it.
Yeah. Brie messaged me. She's like, "You in for 7 and 7?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Well, it kind of worked out because if you split up the POC and queer rep and then you do one of each of your favorite colors, then that's 7 books.
It's 7 books. Yep.
Do you have a green and a yellow book on your TBR?
Me?
No, Michelle.
No, this was for you. This was yellow, but I can find a green one, I'm sure. Probably have a billion.
I'm sure I have many recommendations for you, and I'm sure the comments will also have many recommendations. What are you thinking for green? Or what would you think for green?
Honestly, I would have to go downstairs and look at my bookshelf, which I can do.
That's fair.
Fair.
But I can't think
green is not a very common color.
It's not. I was looking at
European. Is the European or the US version of People We Meet on Vacation has green?
People We Meet on Vacation in US is orange.
But it doesn't have green.
But it doesn't have green. That's the
that.
one that I have then. Because I'm going to be using it for a Magical Readathon prompt too.
Katie Catugno has Birds of California.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah,
I will
it's like
it's short,
pink, but it has like the palm trees on it.
Yeah, it's short too. Yeah.
That'll definitely help with your 7 and 7.
I'm like looking at my romance shelf right now.
I have another book that I just got that I can't remember the name of, but it's in my romance pile.
Yeah, that's honestly like other than like the Honeymooners would have green in it. But a lot of the books like teal. Teal is a color that everyone's using.
So many teal. There's so much teal.
But that's not green.
That's my second favorite color. But that's not the color I told everyone. So I'm going to have to do green.
But yeah, the Birds of California has green on it.
Okay, I'll do that. It's short. I got to find the audiobook for that.
I'm pretty sure it's on
screen. You told us the wrong favorite color?
No, green is definitely my favorite color.
Okay, that's good.
Teal is my second favorite color.
Yellow is accidentally my favorite color right now.
Purple is my second favorite color. So if you want to go by my channel name, go by my channel name.
I change favorite colors like seasonally.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What era are we in right now then?
We're in yellow right now.
That makes sense.
Like yellow and teal together.
I
like
love it.
Dark teal,
Yeah.
like because my chair is this like dark teal, but then my pillows and my blanket, my computer cover right now is yellow. Like
my apartment is going to be gray and yellow color coordinated.
I love that.
Well, mine's available September 11th, so I am going to
download it.
Yep.
Download it.
I'm going to fix that.
And like that worked last month. I don't think Script's updated.
They haven't figured it out yet. No.
Oh, bless them. They're trying.
Really? Yeah. So it's narrated by Julia Whalen.
Is it really?
Oh my God.
I think that was your selling point.
That was it. I was like, ooh, okay.
I'm in.
I am in.
Dang it, I don't have time to read that one this month.
Doesn't matter. Put it on your TBR anyway. Make time. Find time.
Figure it out.
Be time.
Well, Astrid is my green cover.
I love those covers. I think
me too. They're really well designed.
Because they're not like quite as cartoony as some of the other ones.
I agree.
They're still cartoon, but it's a little, I don't know.
It's just more realistic.
It's not like bubbly cartoony.
Yeah, it's not like the bubble cartoon with like no faces or whatever. Like I actually
Yeah.
like these, I would say.
What color do you
I
think?
think
Iris is?
Olivia Dade probably has my favorite romance covers, though.
Yeah. What color do you think Iris will be?
I have no idea.
I'm thinking probably teal.
No,
I don't know if
think-
Iris is gonna be queer.
I think pink.
it could be pink.
It could be pink.
Maybe yellow.
Ooh, yellow would be pretty.
Yeah.
I'm fine with a yellow.
Because I feel like purple, teal, yellow would look really good.
Yeah.
But then, like, Olivia Dade's has teal, purple, and then blue is the third one.
I could see blue too. Because like have any of you read A Brush with Love?
Not yet.
No.
Okay,
I have a
Back
lot
to
of
the
fear of
dentist.
dental stuff, and so I'm just gonna avoid that.
Me
one.
too, but it actually was funny and it made me feel better.
that
And
one
she's
will
a
make me-
dentist.
That one. Here's the thing: I need to go to the dentist and like
too.
have a lot of work done, and I don't want to. So
You know, so she is a
dental
dentist. She's a dentist and she lives in Asheville, which is like 3 hours away from me. I would totally go and just like
you're like, are you in my network?
could we like meet up and you could fill my cavities and I could talk to you about your books?
I'm pretty sure that I need to go and get a couple of like dental implants in for a tooth that broke, but it doesn't hurt, so I don't do anything.
It's rough. I hate anything. Yeah. I feel like
I hate them so much.
I'm having a load of crowns and bridges put in, and I've said I'm not touching that book until it's all finished.
Yeah.
I'll just get PTSD when I'm reading it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she's doing like the same universe thing.
Oh,
cool. So Brush with Love was blue, and then Izzy Blake is yellow, and I think the next one is purple.
Oh, is there already another one?
The cover for the next one came out. Yes.
Okay.
I see. Hello, Charlotte. Hey, Ryan. That's okay. What you cook?
Yes, I need to know.
That is good going. I can't remember what number she started on, but it was definitely still in the sixes. It was 611 or something. Again, Sam, what you cook? Again.
They should know by now.
It's not a comment, only ROM adjacent, so it totally counts. It counts.
Counts.
It counts. It counts.
It has love in the title. Like,
yeah.
Anything that has to do with romance, it's a rom-com.
If they kiss each other, or they want to kiss each other, or they're thinking about kissing each other, that counts. It counts. I finished 24-hour cafe. I got 10 pages into my secret rockstar boyfriend. Oh.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Who's that by?
Yeah, I love Rachel Lynn Sullivan.
Watson.
That's how I feel with my kids. I'm like, same.
I feel like if you are going to do 7 and 7, it has to be mainly audiobook.
Oh yeah, mine's only audio. I was like, listen, I can listen 3 times speed. That's 3 hours. But like it would take me 2 days to read it physically. Yeah. So
the only one that I'm doing physically is Astrid. Everything else has the ability.
Because that's an arc, yeah.
Purple is my second favorite color. Yellow is my first favorite color. And Merv said this in her video yesterday. She was like, why is your channel name Pretty Purple Polka Dots, but your favorite color is yellow? Because pretty yellow polka dots doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't have that like whatever. Yeah, I can't word today.
It's hard. I'm so
Words
tired.
are hard.
Words are hard.
What's it?
That
What
sounds good.
Go lay down.
Ooh, how are you liking that? I've heard so many mixed things about that, but I love the title.
It's got Tom Hanks in the title. What more?
I know. I love
I
the
feel
cover
like I have that
too.
one on my Kindle, and then everyone, like, when it first came out, no one liked it, and so then I didn't.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So I kind of like
it's quite possible that I even have an arc of it that I just never read because my net gallery percentage is shit.
Yeah, same as.
Yep, I do. It's on my Kindle.
Aoife, are you frozen?
Maybe. Oh no!
Oh no, I can't do the comments. I'm so used to being on a Lexi.
Yeah. Does she know she's frozen?
Let me message.
No, there she. Oh, now she's gone.
We can handle this. This is totally fine. I can't bring up the comments, but I can read the comments.
That's what I'm gonna read this week.
She's yelling, I don't know what happened.
Ooh!
I love that one. I read it as an arc. It was so good. Did you read her debut?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know she was an author.
Oh my God. Her debut was called My Oxford Year.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. It was so bad.
Really?
It was so bad.
Huh. But
that was amazing.
This is it's fiction, right?
Yeah, it is amazing. Hello.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
That is totally okay.
They were like, we don't want you to be part of.
We handled it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
It's
almost coming to like slow cooker season here.
Not yet.
I'm ready for it.
Week 1 of football, I will get to do pumpkin chili, and I'm very excited about it.
That sounds so good.
It's like a tradition at our house for like the first week of football. Pumpkin chili.
Nice.
Ooh,
that also sounds really good.
That sounds really good. That's my. Yeah.
That's your whole brand.
That is literally me.
There was a fluffy. There's not anymore.
Oh. See what happens when you leave. Are you enjoying
You're reading that as your first one?
Yeah, I would have gone.
You know that it's the second one in a series.
I would have gone for It Happened One Summer, but
I mean, it's that's one that you really kind of do need to read. It Happened One Summer first. Like some of the companion novels, sure, it'll spoil the couple, but you already know that they're going to get together because it's a romance. But that one, like, it sets up the whole town.
Yeah. It gives you the entire context in context.
Yeah.
We can. That's okay. They're here now.
They're here now.
They're here now. I know that you really enjoyed it.
I really did. That one is probably my favorite Tessa Bailey book.
I think It Happened One Summer is my favorite. Michelle.
That's fair. Like that one's second. But I just love a good Friends to Lovers.
That's fair. What is yours?
My favorite is also It Happened One Summer. And I don't think I liked Fox.
I loved Fox.
See, and
I loved Fox. I loved the conversation about how Fox became who he was.
Yeah. That's the only thing I got.
That conversation on toxic masculinity was just amazing. And you don't see that enough in romances.
I do think
That is-
Tessa Bailey does really well about hitting like certain points in her books. You know, like she did the whole like spoiled rich girl thing in It Happened One Summer really
Yeah.
well, like
I think she
privilege
did,
really
yeah.
well. And then she did
I honestly thought I would hate that one because I don't like Alexa from Schitt's
I haven't
Creek.
seen Schitt's Creek, so I have no
I
idea.
think she's annoying. Where's David's book?
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of this like scoping out again. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I chose it as my favorite trope, and I couldn't find the other books I wanted to read. That's fair.
fair.
I think you'll be fine. If you like if you like Friends to Lovers, I would just go in knowing that It Happened One Summer is going to be spoiled for you. But I think
it's a romance, so you know that you end up together.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what we're
you know that
reading for the romance.
It wouldn't make sense to have the couple not get together.
Yeah.
In a row.
Right. Well,
right.
It would defeat the purpose of it being a romance.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I've heard of this book, but I have not read it, so I'll have to check it out.
I'm a very big Alexis fan.
She just she's fun as a character, but when you think about her, like if you had to deal with her in real life, she would be so grating.
If I had to deal with her in real life,
it would be exhausting.
I would genuinely walk away if I have to deal with it in real life. I would not be able to do it.
She's a fun character in a comedy.
Yeah.
But like as a human, no.
And also, I feel like Annie Murphy plays her so well. I don't think I could picture literally anyone else.
No, I don't think so.
Well. Broken Beautiful Chapter 3 is very friend with benefits.
I just like that trope because that's if like you were gonna give my relationship a trope, it would be a friends to lovers. So
So it's like seeing yourself in a book, basically.
Yeah.
Did you see the spoiler for Book of the Month?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It says thinking about a new book, and it looks like it's gonna be Love on the Brain.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't want it in hardcover.
Like that might be the very first time they've ever done a sequel.
That would make a lot of sense, huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get it.
I definitely not.
You can just skip ahead without like any problems, right? You can skip this month and be like, I'm not getting it, and they don't.
They have 5 different ones.
They have like 5 to 7 different books to choose from, but they always like market the biggest one.
Right.
So which in
this one that would be the
this is another confirmed spoiler. Can't see it. The Fortunes of Dated Women.
I did see that one.
Are you in that Facebook group?
No, I'm not on Facebook, but Lexi is, and she sends it to me.
Like, that's the only reason I'm like, I'll just kind of pop it at the end of the month and be like,
they'll just like send me things, and I'm like, thanks, girl, because I'm not gonna get on Facebook.
I have it so beyond privated that like,
yeah,
I essentially only use it to sell puppies.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I am so private on Facebook that people who don't know me and don't have a mutual friend can't send me friend requests.
My parents are blocked.
Nice. That's a good idea.
See, the reason I left Facebook was because of like my own family drama. And I was like, I
completely cleared it out in early 2020. Anyone who was saying anything about like, you know, that honey lemon vinegar will cure COVID.
Bye.
I had like so many.
I'm like unfriend.
Yeah, I had like all my family muted.
Yeah.
And then I said something about my mental health, and one of my family members made a joke about it. So I just deleted the whole thing and was like, I'm out.
I deleted it for a while. And then I kind of went back on it. I think it was because like there are like breeder Facebook groups where you can, like market your puppies, and so I went back on after our last litter.
Mm.
But yeah, everyone's blocked. Or I'll like unblock them during Pride Month and like just be really gay.
Oh my god,
Because
that's
my mom
so
is
smart.
so
I love that.
homophobic that like
Yeah,
like she
that's
would
beautiful.
then post things like the gays are stealing God's rainbow. I'm like, here is all of the rainbow.
I love this chaotic good energy.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, okay.
I love that for you.
And then like went back to blocking her.
She gets 1 month long.
She gets
stint.
1 month of the year, yeah.
That's fair.
Yep.
I have it for like 1 book related thing, maybe 2, and then that's it.
Right.
I don't touch it other than
Yeah, so
Well,
Lexi
our
can't leave.
D&D group uses Messenger. That's the only other thing.
Yeah, so I had to get rid of Messenger too because I didn't deactivate. Like it's completely
deleted,
deleted.
yeah.
And I was like, no
I
one
wish
can talk to me.
you could have Messenger without having Facebook.
Yeah,
that
I
would
was
be much
like,
more
I like really thought about keeping it, but then I was like, anyone I would want to talk to, they could talk to me like on text. So I was like,
well, a lot of Derek's family, like we'll do a lot of family chats in Messenger because his sister lives in Brazil, and so Facebook is basically
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a better job at doing
the Lord's work.
That's fair.
Yeah. If you post something and people delete me, I'm like, good.
Good.
Bye.
It's like when you lose subscribers after talking about really gay books.
Yeah.
You're like, take yourself out.
Take the trash out.
Taking yourself out.
Yeah. I'm like, goodbye.
Shall we do another 45?
Yeah.
Cool. Then let me add this back in.
I can't get over the gays are stealing God's rainbow.
Gays are
I keep
stealing
reading
God's
this comment and I just start cracking up. Okay, bye.
I'm 90 pages in, and these people have already tried to bone 3 times.
That's Tessa Bailey for you.
That's a Tessa Bailey book. Tell me you're reading Tessa Bailey without telling me you're reading Tessa Bailey. Oh my God! Hi, Poop Shoes.
Poop Shoes is here.
No.
Uh-oh, you're stuck.
What did Poop Shoes do for the weekend?
My parents came and stayed with the boys, so they mostly hid from my parents, I think.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Hey, Poop Shoes, how's your book doing?
She said it's all good. I got to 78%. I have 42 minutes left of the audiobook.
Nice.
You are 100% going to finish this today.
I know. I guess tonight I'm going to start another book.
Right? I got to page 137 of Fumbled.
Ooh.
Enjoying it?
It's a book that exists.
Yeah. Wait, which one is this? Can I see? Which one are you reading? Yeah, I think I read the first one.
I liked the first one. This one is just a second chance romance that they didn't set it up well.
Yeah, the thing I remember the most about that first one was the hashtags.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't have that.
That is like ingrained in me forever.
Do you guys like a second chance?
I do.
I very rarely.
It's like one of my favorites, to be honest.
It can depend for me. I think.
Did you read the new Christina Lauren book?
Something Wilder?
Yeah.
No, but maybe I can put that for green.
Maybe
I'll read 8.
It's not green.
It's not green at all?
No.
Well,
stupid green.
That's your problem.
I know.
Yeah, no, that's a second chance romance that was done well.
I really like second chance. As long as there's like no cheating beforehand. You know, like
this one was just like it's 10 years later, and like I don't know, like she just like turns into a pile of mush when she sees him, and I'm like, is that realistic?
No. Anytime I see an ex, I'm like, ugh.
Right.
You were saying before.
Also, it has a lot of green. I mean, it does have a lot of green. You could do that.
The entire back is green.
Exactly. That's part of the cover.
The entire back is green. It counts. Where's people in the comments? That's really good. I feel like that's 100 or so pages from the end, because I think it's like a 7-something ebook.
Yeah, it's like 700 something.
It's chunky. Yeah. That's all I know. Thank you for putting the important information.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie understood the assignment.
Right.
Unlike Roisin. We've been friends for 15 years, and she does not know that when you speak to me about food, you tell me what you're eating.
It's all about reading and eating, okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
Also, your brand at this point.
What are you guys going to do for your comfort food?
That is a super good question.
I'm going to make a roast chicken.
I'm gonna go and get crumble cookies.
Ooh. I'm thinking. Can you see me thinking?
Yeah.
The cookies this week look really good, so
maybe we could do
that. Are those the ones that Chandler and Hayden have in their blog?
Yes.
So that brand started in Utah.
National thing.
It started in Utah?
It started in Utah. I'm actually I get to meet the founder the next week after next.
That is so cool.
Because he's speaking at our seminar.
They're opening one in my town.
Yeah.
And I'm like, finally.
You're gonna have to go.
They're good.
You're gonna have to go.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, is it open yet? I don't know. I've been gone all weekend. It could have opened over the weekend. I don't know.
Imagine if it was like you left and they were like, hey, you know what we're gonna do?
Maybe I'll get there's this really good cake place. And I like sometimes I dream about their chocolate cake. So maybe
I think that works.
I'll do that.
I think that works. I was gonna combine my treat myself and my comfort food prompts by having a takeaway and watching You've Got Mail on Wednesday. And then I saw the weather for the weekend is super bad. So I was like, no, I'm staying in. I'm having a blanket day and I'm making roast chicken.
There
Beautiful.
you go.
There you go. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
They don't live in the same state as me, so.
Nope, they don't.
Exactly.
Yes,
Reading
and you
reading.
should. And you should.
Nice, Nelly.
I think that's also possible to finish today.
You could.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious.
Oh my God. Look at this detail.
This is what under the assignment looks like now. We want to go like starter, main course.
I love
dish,
this.
what do we have with it?
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
That's a rom-com for you.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm having fun with this book though. I think given how high I had It Happened One Summer and then the slight dip for Hook, Line, and Sinker, I didn't really know where to go. I didn't know where this was going to go, but it's going okay.
That's good. I love how short it is too.
It's
I'm
super short.
so worried about it because
shorter
I
than
don't
I
know
thought.
that I've heard. I don't know that I've heard any really like raving reviews about it.
That's fair.
Everything's been really negative.
So
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I do
I
know
try
that Emma,
not. Yeah.
I do know that Emma, who was here earlier, didn't love it.
Yeah.
And there's somebody else I was talking to today said that they enjoyed it, but there was something weird that happened that they wanted to wait until I was finished to tell me what it was, and I wonder what it was now.
Because like you
I hate when
DNF'd
people-
it, Michelle, Rye DNF'd it, Chandler gave it 2 stars, and she loves Tessa Bailey.
I know.
She
Also,
is
I'm
so
meeting.
far on the Tessa hype train.
I know. I'm meeting Tessa Bailey next month.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just
I think
like.
you should
poop my
tell her
pants.
about this.
I will tell her.
I think you should tell her.
I will definitely
I
tell
think
her.
you should. I think you should. Just
there a
casually mention
convention?
that we made.
Where are you meeting her?
So my local bookstore is doing a book festival and I'm part of their book club. So I get to meet her for free for being a part of the book club. It's like a small, like you get to have drinks and like just talk to her about stuff. And I'm
That's
just like,
exciting.
what do I say?
Do you know what question you're gonna ask her?
No.
You're
Well,
like,
I have a month to think about it, and I think it'll help after I read My Killer Vacation.
Yes.
Like, think of more, because I've only read what the one I did not like, Fix Her Up. I did not like. So obviously I don't want to talk to her about that. I only really liked It Happened One Summer, and I don't want to be like, but Hook, Line, and Sinker. So I'm hoping after I read and hopefully love My Killer Vacation, I could be like, well, I always usually ask about writing processes because I just think that is so, everyone's is so different.
Mm-hmm.
And so since like I write too, I want to see how other people write. Sorry if you can hear Rowan. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, he just has a lot to say. It's okay. He's just got shit he wants to say.
Mixed. Oh no.
Personal injury to Michelle.
Oh yeah, we said we might crash your buddy read.
Yeah.
That has green on the cup. That one has
everyone
green on
can
the
crash
cover,
your
doesn't
buddy.
it?
Yep.
No, not
this
that
whole
one.
part.
No. Bake it till you bake it.
It has what on it?
Green.
I think she's
Does
wearing
it?
a green dress.
Yeah. So there's your
Yeah.
green.
One of them
Yeah.
was maybe one of them is wearing green. Yeah.
I think she's wearing a green dress or something.
I'm trying to picture it in my head. But no, it's one that I'm really excited to try because I keep hearing things about it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Last
We're losing her
year they were
again.
like, no.
Oh no, Aoife, you keep going in and out.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So then you could just find another
That counts.
POC rep.
I
And then
so I
you
have
take that one
2
for grade.
POC in my, but I can find another one. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
If you wanted one for each prompt, it might be easier. Oh wait, no, you found Birds of California.
And I
Never
have the
mind.
audiobook for that.
Never mind.
I can get it probably.
I was trying to help, but you had already figured
You're
it
very helpful. You help with Birds of California.
That counts. Okay, I think I should leave it here in case they try and kick me out again one more time. But thank you both for coming on, and thank you to everyone who has been here for being here and for taking part in the readathon. Do not forget to keep us updated on at romcom_ and by using the hashtag romcomathon, sharing all of your stuff. We would love to see it. We will share it. Yeah. When are our next sprints?
Yes. So I have Romcomathon sprints on my channel Wednesday at noon Eastern.
6 o'clock German, 5 o'clock Britain.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So those are like my usual weekday sprints time. So hopefully that works for people. Aoife, are you coming to that? Aoife will be there.
Unless StreamYard is like, no, you're not.
It's fine. You will be there. But I can handle it. It's fine. We got this.
Sweet. Brianna, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh no.
Very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, guys.
She froze again.
I know. Do you think?